Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites coming in week and week out to prophesy the wickedness of this the downfall of this kingdom called America. But before that, we want to give all honors and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodash.
double honors and apostles and elders, GMS on the true phone. Blessing to the Akim out there preaching his word with whole true sincerity. And blessing to the 144,000 and the 1/3. The first fruits kingdom of heaven, House David, the Biyaf Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers out there speaking in different tongues, looking at different nations. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Yeah. And also for the new moon about to come in. All right. The brothers was dialoguing earlier about, you know, the brothers dialoguing earlier about how, you know, this gay agenda is going rampant, and they were talking about you know, what's it called, Dwayne Wade's son. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Wade's son, and how, you know, Esau, these so-called white men, white people, you know what I'm saying, pushing this gay agenda down everybody's throat.
Salaki, brother, mainly down Jake throat, man. Right? Because you got this other sodomite, this other faggot, what's his name, that's wearing the dress and shit.
Which one?
The boy that was in the
Young Thug? Young Thug didn't get it.
The Grammys or whatever.
Yeah, he was at the Grammys.
He's an actor, boy, I don't know.
Yeah, the comedian, actor, boy, whoever he is, he wearing dresses and shit. All right, so it's really an agenda, all right, to effeminize Jake, man. When you how about Shimmy, how
Demasculize.
Make Jake effeminate, emasculate Jake. You know, if that's a word.
I think we get the point.
You know, because listen, ultimately, man, the higher ups, all right, know that, all right, as long as we in sin, that we're away from our power, which is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, but that's why the Lord about to destroy this place, man. Everybody, all your loved ones going to die, man. All right, the Lord going to bring judgment to everybody, man. Everybody you know is going to die, man. The Lord going to burn this thing down, man. And that's what we're going to get into.
It's Isaiah 5:20.
Bring it out!
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
God, man. So the Lord said, man, you so-called white people then turned the world upside down, man. All right? All right, man.
You guys are going, right?
Yeah, we know where we're going. Hey,
we know, brother. No, we know. No, he's speaking truth right now. You right. He said, don't be with the star niggas, don't be with those guys.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying, bro. He said you know where you guys are going, so he obviously knows some truth over there.
Hey, man, but yo, listen. He might be a Jake, though.
He might be a Jake.
The spirit, you know, man.
He wasn't scoffing. He literally was like, yo, y'all know where y'all going, right?
Yeah, we know, yeah.
We going, yeah.
We're going to the kingdom, man.
Hopefully we get the kingdom of heaven.
Well, listen, even if we get put to death, man, ultimately, we're going to see the kingdom, man, because we Israelites, man. So, man, we in a win-win situation, man.
And land big off the brother. Honor to the brother off of the Kazakh of the Habasha's comeback channel. We just put a lesson up on, you know, Akim that's going to die in his truth, man.
Yeah.
The first ones instead of dead in your Habasha's rise first, man.
Yeah, man. So hold on. But let me finish breaking that down. The Lord said, because like I was saying, the higher upper elites, the so-called white man, right? That's why you got men walking around with pocketbooks, man. You know what I'm saying? That's an abomination to the Lord, man.
Just say, you know what I'm saying? Sweet as shit, you know.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, the Lord said, woe to them that call good evil or evil good, man. These so-called white people have turned the world upside down on his head, man. All right, what is right is wrong, and what is wrong is right, man. All right, and the Lord said, "Woe to you," meaning destruction is coming to you, people, man. All right, death, destruction, famine, pestilence. All right, okay, these are things that's coming, that's already here, man. All right, go ahead. Anybody got something?
Philippians 1:21, like the ox said, if we die, for me to live is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and to die is gain.
Yeah, man. So if we die on this side, it's a gain for us, man. Because we're gonna be risen up. Okay, when Yahweh Shai come back, man. All right. So we counted. We have to give our life on this side, which is really, man. When you think about what the Lord got prepared for us, it's really ain't about nothing, man. All right, we're gonna come right back on the chariots. All right, for us to die in this truth on this side, man, it's an instant crown, man. In the name of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, man. All right, we got a crown laid up for us, man. All right, the Lord said our works follow us, man. All right, so we don't. This life means nothing to us, man. All right, unlike you people that's walking around out here, man. All right, y'all think this the end all be all. You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Y'all think these crackers gonna rule over us forever, man. All right, we got a kingdom that's coming, man. And in that kingdom, these white people gonna be slaves, man.
Come.
All right, go ahead, Al.
This is Luke 17:33.
Bring it out!
Whoever seeks to save his life will lose it. And whoever loses his life will preserve it.
Yeah, man. So you know, the Lord said, whoever seek to preserve their life gonna lose it, man. All right, you wanna be a part of this world. You wanna love your so-called enemy, so-called white man. All right, when all they did was oppress you, man. Since you got off the boat, man. All right. So guess what? It's gonna be a penalty for that, man. The penalty of that is gonna be of death, man. Because what the Lord said, no hand join their hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. So at the end of the day, man, all right, if you think that you're gonna take the RFID chip, all right, and you're gonna be good, which is the mark of the beast, by the way, all right. Well, I'm gonna take the RFID chip so I can feed my children. But guess what, man? The Lord's still gonna starve you out, man, with the family. All right? He's still gonna starve you out with the family. All right? So those who choose to save their lives are going to be destroyed, man. But the men, all right, that's willing to give their lives, all right, we're going to receive triple double, man. All right? We're going to live for eternity, man. And when I say that, I mean literally, man. All right? When I say we're going to live for eternity, all right, I mean that literally, man. All right? Because the Lord coming with new upgraded bodies, man. The Lord going the Lord is going to trick that ride, man. All right? Upgrade us, man. Make us who we were meant to be, man. We're going to be gods on this planet, man. All right, but we're not going to need no guns. We're not going to need no weapons. We will be the weapon, man. All right, and ain't nothing you so-called white people gonna be able to do about it, man. All right, ain't nothing y'all gonna be able to do about it. Y'all just gonna have to suck it up and go into slavery, man. Thus said the Lord. Go ahead, Al.
This is 2 Corinthians 6:14. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Yeah, we're not down with you you unbelievers, man. Okay, you so-called white people, you so-called Chinese people, you so-called Arab people. All right, you 2/3, even 2/3 of our own people, man. All right, blacks, Latinos, and Native American. If you don't believe on the God of Israel, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, then guess what, man? We don't want to have nothing to do with you, man. All right? The end result is going to be death, man.
That's right.
All right?
Come on, you got that?
Yes, you got a question?
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
Yeah, what do we have in common, man? All right? All right, we're seeking the straight path, man. All right? We're seeking, righteousness, man. All right? We're trying to follow the statutes and commandments, to the best of our ability, man.
Right.
All right? So what do we have in common with you wicked 2/3 niggas, spicks, and wetbacks, man? Nothing, man. What do we have in common with you so-called white people? Nothing, man. All right? What do we have in common with you so-called Chinese people? Nothing, man. All right, because you people love wickedness, man. All right, but we hate wickedness, man. All right, we looking for a world of righteousness, man. All right.
Actually, that's precept in itself.
Revelations 2 and 10.
Bring it out!
Fear none of those things which shall suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, and you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Yeah, the Lord we got crowns laid up for us, man, and we only endured, man. All right? The Lord said that, we know that you devils are going to seek to persecute us, man. All right, for bringing out the truth, for letting our people know, letting the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans know that they're God's chosen people, man. That so-called Jesus Christ is not a pale face, man. So white boy, all right, with long dog hair, man. All right, we know that y'all going to persecute us for that, man. But guess what? We don't give a damn, man. All right, we don't care. All right.
I'm looking at y'all like this.
Okay, because guess what, man? Like we said, we counted gain, man. When we be persecuted for the Lord's sake, man. Okay, we count that as gain, man. All right. Okay, we glory in that, man. All right. So y'all can't listen, man. What they say? How can you defeat a man? All right, that's not scared to die, man. All right, you can't. All right, you can't defeat a man that's not scared of death, man. All right?
I mean, that goes into war and willing to die.
All right? Knowing that he's not coming back, man.
That's a dangerous man.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous.
That's a dangerous man. Yo.
Okay?
He literally fight like he ain't got nothing to lose, man.
Right.
And that's somebody you don't want to go up against, man. When you got something to lose and they ain't got nothing to lose, man. That's not someone you want to battle. That kind of man is dangerous, man.
Man.
Like the ox said, we die daily, man. We put off that old man that we used to be in the world daily. So we ain't scared of that. The physical death is nothing compared to the mental death, and we're already putting off the mental death on a daily basis.
You putting off that old man, you know, crucifying him, man, putting him to death.
Because the Lord said he didn't give us a spirit of fear.
What's going on, bro? What's up, bro?
Hey, brother, you come over here? Yeah, speak up a little bit. It's for edification. Yeah. You're not on camera, but the speaker can hear you.
All right, so I'm at work, right? And the doctor I'm working with, one of the guys got on the train, white boy got on the train, he was like, basically you get to see how entitled they feel to, you know what I'm saying, everything. They want you to basically inform.
Right.
And like little times here and there, you know, extra good. You might get like a little, you know what I mean?
Reprimanded for not knowing something.
Right, yeah. So I came out to the vestibule and I'm like, yo, like, so speaking about how like they was entitled to stuff, like, I was like, man, that's some racist stuff, man. They don't even peace that.
Speak up a little bit.
I was like, it's basically racist. Yeah. So he was like, so he asked me, what's racism? I was like, hold on, like, other than the definition, I'm like,
all right, so this, I'm gonna let you finish and then I got stuff.
So he's like, what's racism? And I really didn't have no history to, you know what I'm saying, basically.
All right, so I'll give it to you like this. There's two different types to categorize racism. Now, innate, everybody's racist. Racist only
should be.
As you should be. Racist only meaning that you believe that your people are more superior, you love yours more than anything else, right? But then there's systematic racism. Systematic racism is when you have the power to stop a group of people from getting jobs, living in certain neighborhoods.
Literally financially
oppressing. That's the racism that they put us through. That right there is what you call oppression. Right. All right. That's the racism that they put us through. Now, in innate, when it comes to the term racist, we're all racist. I'm racist.
Well, like the brother said, like to make it short and simple, racism means you're just for your own people.
Exactly.
All right, you believe, you know what I'm saying? You even if your people are the wrong, you willing to back them up.
Right.
Regard against another nation. You know what I'm saying? Like
you would support your people's businesses over another person.
That's why if you notice, white people stay on code.
Right.
Okay.
It'll be a white person to do something like everybody can see that's wrong, but then it, like for example, Jacob, our people will get pulled over by the police, right? You give them your license and registration, and the cop or let's say you had words with the cop, he'd blow you away. The white man to come on and defend him and say, well, if he wasn't talking back, or if he wasn't, when they do the same thing, you know, they on code with they shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or another example of how they on code is perfect example. Every time you see one of our brothers get locked up, they always first thing they say, hoodlum. He hood. He's probably part of the gang affiliated. But one of them crackers can go up and shoot up a whole school, and they're like, well, he was deranged. He has mental illness.
Yeah.
That's keeping code to keep their shit seem like they're
listen, knowing that they're knowing that they're really the number one races on the planet.
All right, now let me now I'm going to tie it into where I'm really asking the question.
Okay.
I'll just let y'all know what stirred up our conversation. So he was saying, he said, all right, behind whatever, you know, definition or however you want to define racism, he was saying that when it comes to like, you know, the real reason why, you know, whites against blacks is because God, whoever believing, said that his people would not follow the commandments.
Okay.
His people, his people wouldn't follow the commandments, and they gonna be cursed. He told, he told.
That's true.
That is true.
That is true.
And basically,
and this a white boy that's telling you this?
no, he's a black guy.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
He was saying, and he was saying his people are Israelites.
So that's exactly what you are.
That's basically who you are.
Okay.
By blood. But see, the thing is,
and that's why we going through this.
everything. That's why I'm cursed. So listen. So we're gonna show you. So real quick.
We're gonna show you.
Real quick. Dialogue with us, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let us build with you. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go into, because Esau, which is the so-called white man, right? They really are brothers. All right,
evil twin brothers.
They are evil twin brothers. So we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you the birth of our forefather and the birth of the so-called white man. All right, and there's a reason why they hate us, though. All right, because really it get down to a birthright that was given to us and not them. And go ahead, bro.
And the Nikes. Yeah. All right, so he's talking about the Sumerian gods. I can break that whole thing down, but let's stay on one topic at a time. I got you, bro. I know, trust me, I get into all this. Actually.
So we're gonna go into the birth of Esau and Jacob.
Yeah, we know about it.
Mining for gold, like that.
Yeah, don't worry, brother. Remember, knowledge is power. So trust me, we study etymology of words, history, language, Lashon Kodash. We don't just get into like the surface value. We're gonna every time we bring out a scripture, we can back it up with the history. We can back it up with world history.
You got it, bro. All right, let's bring this out because we don't want to lose the.
No, we ain't gonna lose it.
All right, Genesis 25, and I start at 23. It says, and the Lord said, 22.
I got it. There it is.
All right, Genesis 25 and 22. And the children struggled with her.
So now, this is giving a brief synopsis of Jacob and Esau because Isaac's wife Rebecca wanted to have kids, children, right? So she couldn't. So Isaac went to the Lord and asked the Lord to allow her to have children. So the Lord allowed her to have children, but it was what would you call a catch to it? Yeah. All right. So go ahead.
It says, and the children struggled within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went and inquired of the Lord.
So the
it was supposed to be.
She's already pregnant. But the two children in her stomach are already fighting.
They're fighting.
They're already fighting. So the black man and the white man are already going through it.
Hold on, no, don't tell the story.
All right, go ahead.
So basically, the twin, she go to the Lord. She said, "Look, if you allow me to be pregnant,
why
then
I gotta be like this?
Why am I going through so much pain?
Right.
Why is they constantly going through it in my stomach?"
Right.
And go ahead. This was the Lord told her.
He says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So the Lord said 2 nations are in your womb. Now, when it say nation, it's talking about 2 total different people.
Right.
Now, once again, this is the birth of the so-called white man and the so-called black man. All right, go ahead.
It says, 2 nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So the Lord said it's two total different people that's within inside your stomach. Two total different nations. Two manner of people
manner, so they
it's
going
going to be
completely different.
Yeah, they're gonna be. It's gonna be like, look, basically night and day.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
It says in the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Okay, so now it said that one of these babies, one of them is going to be stronger than the other.
The people
so now,
too, and the Lord specified it to make sure He talked about the people, descendants, not even
not just that one baby. He said the people, the people, the people that descend from that one nation is going to be stronger than the other people that descend from the other nation. So when you look at it, who are the strongest? Who are the stronger, more dominant people between so-called white people and black people? That's easy.
That's easy.
All right, we ain't got to go into no in-depth breakdown on that. All right, so go ahead.
It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Yeah, so he said that the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Now, was he hairy? No. But back in the ancient days, it was a garment that was red. What was it like? I think
They had a certain kind of skin.
skin that was
Basically
red.
saying that car right there.
Yeah.
It's entirely red.
So it said one came out red and hairy like a hairy garment. That would be Esau. And you got to mind yourself. Why did they describe? Go ahead, finish that out, bro.
Yeah, I can.
All right, so it says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. They called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was therefore 80 years when she bare him.
All right, so now why didn't they? Now they explain what Esau looked like, right?
Why didn't they give him?
Why didn't they explain what Jacob looked like?
It came out normal.
Because Jacob came out looking dark skinned.
Now, mind you, when we say red, now think about this. I'm gonna give you some quick history. The whole social term of black and white was created in 1681 as a social construct, meaning white meaning pure, good, holy, clean, great. Black meaning dirty, ugly, swarthy, negative, evil. All right? They're not red, and you're not black. We're not black. We're derivatives of brown.
They're not white. They're not white.
And that's what I mean. They're not white, but they're red. Now, mind you, you put them in the sun too long, what do they turn? They get mad. You hit them, they turn red. What it is they're void of melanin, so the blood shows through the skin. That's why they're red. Now, mind you, this is over in the middle of Northeast Africa, which is hot as hell. These motherfuckers is burning. Put it like that, all right? So they were red. This has nothing to do with what they're trying to teach you now. 1681 is the social concept of black and white. Go ahead, you can finish now.
So and that's another, and that gives the creed. Why do they call so-called white people rednecks? All right, because red means Esau means race of the white. His blood showed forth through his skin. All right, that's why they was called Esau. All right, that's why they biblical nationality is Edomites. All right, now go ahead.
Yeah, that's something you want to say?
Yeah, I was actually.
So hold on, that was it.
That's pretty much
Hold on.
That's pretty much it.
No, hold on. So we're gonna show you why they hate us, though. We're gonna show
That's
you
what you want to know, right? Why they hate us?
We're gonna show you.
I wanted to know that where in the Bible does he describe how his people were going to be tortured?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, that's Deuteronomy.
All right,
So like, how do we know that?
That is us.
All right,
that is
the
us.
curses.
Sample.
All right.
Hold on. But he said. But hold on. He said that the hatred. But hold on. His initial question was that the hatred. The reason why white people and black people don't get along is because we broke the commandments of the Bible, right? So that's what I'm saying.
So we gotta go to Deuteronomy.
Well, he was trying. He's
But
doing a build up. He's trying to
I was trying
explain.
to go into the hate. Why, the hate and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So, hey brother, let him finish this. He's going to just show you how the dynamic happened. So, twin brothers, real quick, fighting in the womb came out twin brothers. White man came out first. We came out hold on to his heel. Part of the prophecy says that that we will basically rule at the end. There's a birthright. There's a birthright that was given to technically. Remember, the firstborn is supposed to get the birthright. Who was the firstborn? Esau. Right. So I'm gonna give you layman's terms, right? But what happened was we took the birthright. This will start this perpetual hatred. He's gonna get into that, and then we're gonna show you how we are the Israelites. All right? Real quick. Baby, I know you guys probably got something to do. Like it'll take maybe a 10 minutes.
I just wanted to know where, because you never showed me.
Bro, we gonna show you. Yo,
Get to the right thing, bro. Let's give him the question that
because he
answered.
he understands.
Yeah, he understands. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Matter of fact, go into read the first verse that talks about because we broke the commandments of the Most High. So read that and then go straight to the shackles and all that, so we can understand like how we be moved out. And then get the one where and then somebody get the scripture and explain Exodus 24.
Anyway, so
That way, brother, we want to hit all your joints.
all right, so first thing first, brother. So basically, starting Deuteronomy 28:15 first, so you can understand your first question. Then we'll go into the curses of why we want this.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the point for you, brother. I know.
Bro, so this is a question in general, or why, then we'll go into the.
他是说这词不采用。
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, wait,
exactly.
Listen to that. This is perfect.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you to this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Wow. So boom. So now you see the fact that in general we were given laws, statute, commandment, like the brother was talking about, and if we didn't hearken unto those, these curses from 16 on 68 will be upon us because of that situation. Now what the other brother wanted for get into a punch in the face, go to 68 and also go to Exodus 20 and 4, so we can put it together, understand.
All right, so get 68 here.
Right here. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
All right, so now when Moses came out of Egypt, right? We never went back to Egypt. That was our people, right? When we came out of Egypt the first time, we never went back in Egypt into slavery. But the Lord telling us that he's going to bring us back into Egypt again, right? So now we're going to find out what's the definition of Egypt in the Bible. Go ahead, bro.
38.
So this Exodus 20 and 4. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means
The house of
house of
bondage.
bondage. So go ahead, go back to that.
By the way whereof
No,
I
start over.
and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With ships. Now, what people came in to America on slave ships? Us, right? So now hold up. Now, just to further prove, what do America got on the back of a dollar bill? A pyramid. All right, symbolizing that America is spiritual Egypt. All right. So go ahead.
By the way thereof ships, by the way whereof I spoke unto thee,
So he said, Moses said, just the way I'm telling you is the way it's going to happen. Go ahead.
thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see your homeland again, which is Israel. Go ahead.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
You're going to be sold to your what?
To your enemies.
To your who?
To your
You're going to be
enemies.
sold to your enemies. Now, when we got off the ships, who were we sold to? All right, so now the Lord, not just that, but the Lord is letting our people know that we have enemies. All right, that these people that's walking around, these so-called white people that's walking around, the Lord is telling you that they're your enemies. All right, so go ahead.
You shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen,
For slave men and slave women,
and no man shall buy you.
and no man is going to be able to buy you. Meaning that because back in the ancient days, if you was a slave, somebody could come buy you,
Buy out your slavery.
So, yeah, like they could come buy you out of bondage. All right, so the Lord said nobody's going to be able to do that. You're going to stay in slavery until Yahweh Shah come back and redeem y'all, which is who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which is a black man. Okay, from the tribe of Judah, we can prove that too.
It don't even make sense for them no one.
Yeah, exactly, brother. Exactly. Listen,
Your mind is in the right place.
Yahweh Shah, if you think about it, he died the black man's death. All right, they slew him, they beat him with whips, with hooks. All right, the rest of these nations know who we are. They know we Israelites. All right, but that's the greatest kept secret, man. All right,
So finish that.
so go ahead. No, what, Deuteronomy 28:16?
Yeah, because it's like, bond men and bond women, no man will continue.
There's so many verses.
Look, y'all gave me.
Hey, bro.
Y'all gave me what I need.
You're an Israelite, bro.
Hey, yo, man, we out here every Saturday. We can't, like, we kind of can't give you everything, like,
In a short period of time.
and just like that, because there's more to this. There's a lot more, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we, you know what I mean? We trying to, like, kind of, like, rush it out or push it out to you. So, cause we trying to plant the seeds, so you can go further, investigate, do your own research, and come up with and be persuaded within your own mind, bro.
That's exactly what I asked. Well, now you know.
All right,
Only
brother.
group of people that went to slavery on ships was who?
Hey, yo, but listen. But hold on. One more thing, one more scripture, brother. One more. Don't leave us. Bring out the curse where it says yeah. No, not that one.
The one we
Where it says you should leave with the women and the kids. You should leave. That one, yeah. We're gonna bring out one more curse.
Don't remember.
Now listen, all the
You be like, yo, bro, I'm down such stuff.
yeah, all the you just get it.
It's like, yo, what's this scripture? He's like, oh yeah, so I got this spirit.
Our women wear weaves in their hair. The curse.
That was something crazy I've never heard before. I was talking about this.
Oh, we can bring it out, yo. We can bring it out. We're gonna bring that out. Bring that out right there, bro.
Isaiah 28:54.
Listen to this, bro.
The man being delicate. So that the man that is tender among you is very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Yeah, so that's pretty much black on black crime. Yeah. So it said that the man that's, because back in the ancient world, we loved each other. We had brotherly love. You know, we wasn't doing that. But it's one of the first is that our eyes should be evil towards our brother. That's why if you look at it, brother, he's like, yo, you gotta
stay consistent. And if you do eat like shit, you gotta be like 1 meal.
Yeah, like you ready to shoot you and shit. Go ahead, start that over.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
That's black on black crime. Go ahead.
And toward the wife of his bosses, towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
That's a fool who on child support. That's one of the curses put on our people. Bring out the curse with our women.
This is Isaiah 3:17. Therefore the Lord will strike with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will uncover their secret parts.
Now, why do women eat meat so much?
Certain fatty acids you gotta have.
You know what I'm saying? They fall in my hair. My hair. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't me before I can take collagen.
90% of women.
It's on. Remember that seashell? That's the first one on it. Listen, back in the ancient days, our women hair would come down to their back. They would take their hair and put it, they could be naked. It covered their body, it covered up their ass. Our women used to walk around and they sit their hair in front of them. And then the back up. You wouldn't see shit. That's how long. That's why the Most High was like this.
That's why today women are so active about their hair. You know why? That's the glory. The glory of a woman is her hair.
That's why even to this day you see our women doing what? I gotta get my legs. I need my legs.
Come back next week and talk about
Oh, that's just. Are we allowed to spark the other Jones he just gave us?
You could do the fighting shit, man.
Yeah, give me another one. What's the spot?
You know, he got the square.
He does. That's what does.
Hey, look, man, listen, the Lord only looking for women. But that's what the Lord say, man. The Lord said he came to separate, man. He came to bring separation, man. You see, this man was over here, he was over here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. And then even the topics they was talking about. Because you could tell my man was probably on some Lucky Asher type time. Yeah, thinking that some predator was coming down. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, brothers? The spirit is powerful. Because how many times we see in different camps in our camp where it be an Akim on the other side, like trying to hear it, and then somebody trying to get hold up, keep on going.
Right.
That's the spirit, bro. We're keeping them here. The best
trying to hear that.
like open his eyes even more. Like,
Right, because when you get more specific, like, because really it's very simple. Very simple. I mean, it's just a matter of the Lord taking the scales off, brother.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's crazy. The Lord did make it simple. I mean, I'm talking about real simple, to where it's 1 + 1 is 2, but then the Lord put it bill, it'd be like it's 15.
Hey, but
Can't see it. That's it.
but that's how you know the Lord is beautiful, man. That's how you know that this is spooky. Because you got brothers that get it like, yo, that makes perfect sense. You got some brothers like, yo, I don't get it.
That's what Romans 9
It's foreign to them.
It said Romans 9 will say he'll have mercy, he'll have mercy.
Working, bro. There's some patience.
That's why I why all the time. Like, I know this.
Right though. That's real.
Yo, look at this shit, man. Yo.
How about you out shop, man?
That's from watching the History Channel.
Yo, my man is resourceful as a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, give me another one. We must knock it out now, bro.
Yo.
Put it together.
Come on.
Only Charlotte want me, right?
Yo, get back in the script.
I got that Matthew 10:28.
Oh, yeah,
So Matthew 10:28, and fear them not which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Yeah, man. So the Lord said, man, don't fear man. All right, because all man can do is kill the body, man. And ultimately, the Habashim Habashah got a newer body laid up for us, man. All right, this body is vile anyway, man. All right, you get old, your back, your knees and shit hurt, you get sick. All right, listen. The Lord said, don't fear, all right, man, all right, that can only kill the body. Fear him that can kill the body and soul, man. All right, the only person that can kill body and soul is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
And ultimately, when you think about it in the spirit, all right, man can only do what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah allow him to do, man. All right, because the Lord, okay, if you think you in danger of being put to death, the Lord can deliver you, man. All right, put the spirit on that person, all right, to have mercy, or just altogether not succeed, man. You know, so the Lord said, don't fear man, okay? All right, fear. You look, man. You be better off fearing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, and that's ultimately who we fear, man. We fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right. Somebody got something?
Yeah, this is just going into what the brother was saying about how the Lord ultimately is in control of what people do and how they act. This is I'm gonna start at this is Job 33. I'm gonna start at 13.
bring it out.
Why dost thou strive against him? For he giveth not account of any of his matters. For if God speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and the slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, when you fall asleep, all right, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah sent an angel, all right, to pretty much put instructions for what he wants you to do when you wake up, man. All right, so you people that think that you have free will, man, okay, we out here to tell you that free will doesn't exist, man. All right, everything that you have done all the way up until the time you die, all right, is premeditated by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man.
You just think you're doing it.
All right, the Lord just had you think you're doing it, man.
That's how the Lord builds the pride.
This is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship, man.
Right.
All right.
I'm with it.
All right, the dictatorship of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man.
A lot of people are starting to see chariots. A lot of people are starting to see
Yeah, the Most High, the Most High starting to put dreams in people who don't even like it's not even in the truth, man. You know, but they might just be like related to or a friend or a lover of somebody in the truth, man.
Y'all ready? Acts 2:17.
Bring it out.
And it shall come to pass in the last days, said Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
Yeah, we are in the last days right now, man. All right? Contrary to popular belief, you people don't realize that we are at the end, okay, of this time, man. All right, this rulership.
Hey, listen, we gotta watch the signs. What do they call this generation, man? Generation Z,
man.
It don't nothing comes after Z, man.
All right, so that's basically the last alphabet, the last letter in the alphabet, man.
They don't get no worse than
all right,
that.
after Z, all right, you got that's what you have. You got the reset, man.
Yep.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. How about some Yahushua coming to hit the reset button on this place, man? You got more of that?
Now let's continue. And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. And your young men shall see visions. And your old men shall dream dreams.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Yeah. So the Lord is going to pour out His Spirit, all right, to where as though, all right, He's going to have His men out here prophesying. All right, He's going to have the women, all right, having dreams.
They're not even in the truth.
All right. All right, He's going to give Esau dreams of them going into slavery, all right, destruction, all right. The Lord is a terrible power, man. Al-Shadia, man. Demon-like power, man.
Acts 2:18. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy.
Yeah. Okay, and that's what we out here doing now, man. We out here prophesying death, destruction. All right, that's why they call us the prophets of doom, man. All right, we out here telling you people that mass death is coming, man. All right, that everybody, we out here telling you people that everybody you know and everybody you love is going to die. All right, all your loved ones are going to die.
Come.
All right, but you people don't believe it, man. You people think it's a game, man. All right. You people walking up and down the street like it's a goddamn game, but guess what? You laugh now, you're gonna cry later, man. And that's a promise. All right?
Go ahead, it's John 8:32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Yeah. You people are gonna know the truth, man. All right? Okay? And the truth gonna set you free, man. All right?
You might not like it,
but you're gonna be free, man, because you're gonna be free from this bondage in this system, man. You know, hey, it's gonna hurt like hell, but
all right. And like the brother was saying, man, from this bondage, man. Okay, the Lord is trying to going to loosen that, get you out of that mental slavery, man. Yeah. Loosen them mental shackles that you people got on your brain, man. Okay, chiefly talking about you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right. The Lord said you're going to know the truth, and the truth is going to make you free, man. All right.
Go ahead. Cause listen, look, you got go ahead, get that.
So Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The Lord said, shut up the book until the end, man. All right? Yeah. She ran to the phone booth. That's beautiful.
Should have hit her head.
And you know what they say?
Yo, you ain't see that shit?
Yeah, they say if the blind lead the blind, they both fall into the
man. The Lord said, shut up the book until the end, man. All right, and we are at the end, man. That's why we got all the answers, man. All right, we can tell you the meaning of life, man. We can tell you so-called white people your future, man. All right, we can tell you that in the kingdom of heaven, you so-called white people are going to be slaves, man. All right, this is your last, all right, ruha, man. All right.
You know what, brother? I'm gonna have to co-sign with the brother, because when we was in the world, You know what I'm saying? Obviously there was Israelites out here, but we going rampant now. There's no way in the world we was able to know this truth on this degree. That's how you know we at the end and knowledge has been increased. It's insane.
Quickly too, if you think about it.
Kingdom of heaven, spiritual power, rulership,
Like,
who's
we went-
going to slavery, who your enemy is.
We went from
Look, man, the Lord said he would do nothing, okay, but reveal his secrets to his prophets, man. All right? Somebody grab that, man. All right?
Hey man, wisdom and knowledge is increasing, man. Hey, not even just people in the truth, man, but you got just regular Jakes and regular heathen, man, that just are learning the truth, man.
Remember the Edomite that drove on the joint? We thought he was scoffing. He was like, yeah, don't wear that Star of David. Don't get down with those Jews. And we knew exactly. I was like, damn.
You got the Jake that just come up talking about how somebody was just talking to him about how we was cursed, man. You got Edomites and going on YouTube, man.
He saw that telling him that. Didn't he say that?
No, he said that Jake told him. Yeah. But he was going into how Esau was being prideful and entitled, you know. Go ahead.
It's Amos 3:7.
Bring it out.
Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing but reveal of his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, so the Lord, listen, man, we got all the secrets up here, man. All right? We can tell you, we got the book, man. All right, we got the playbook right here, man. All right? Or what you call, we call the cheat sheet, man.
We got that.
All right?
We got that same thing that the Patriots was doing with all the teams, man.
We got the cheat sheet right here, man. All right, we know why. Okay, you so-called Chinese people are being played with the coronavirus, man. All right, we know why. All right, the Lord revealed it to us, man. All right, because you so-called Chinese people are just as proud, okay, and racist as so-called Esau, the white man. All right.
Actually, talking about the coronavirus, it was just on the news that there was a American government research facility in China, in the city that it first happened.
Wuhan University.
Yeah, Wuhan University. They had an underground, basically a CDC base, and they were creating viruses, and that was just so happened to be the exact city. So we know that the Most High is using Esau, his #1 sword right now, to release pestilence, because Esau did that shit. So-called white man released the coronavirus, and they're trying to cover it up by closing the borders. But we already know.
Well, actually, man, it's all in the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Well, we know that, but Most High uses the hearts of men.
Yeah. And so the Most High is using the sword, the so-called white man, to keep doing what he's been doing, what he's so good at. Pestilence, rob, rape, murder, pillage,
destroying.
He's using them, and I mean, you can't really feel, like the brother said, you can't really feel bad for these Moabs, because at the end of the day, they prideful and racist, and then they all like,
super wicked,
and they super wicked. They eat everything.
Yeah, man. Yo, not just that, but the so-called Chinese, man, they disgusting, man.
That's what I mean. They're abominable.
Yeah, they're abominable. How dare they think that they're better than us, man? All right.
You eating clams. What's it, the sea squirt clams? Shit, look like a penis. Nasty shit.
Yeah, what is that?
She was smacking that joint.
Yeah. This shit squirt. I'm like,
yo, dog, like,
that bitch freaked out.
That joint squirting all over himself.
They be like, this is a delicacy. No, the hell it's not.
Oh, you know what you doing there.
Bill Cosby joint.
I got something real quick.
You're a real sea cucumber.
All right, bring it out. This is Proverbs 17:15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that commendeth the just, contendeth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord.
Yeah, man. So when you people condemn us for when we come out here and say that the so-called white man is the wicked, all right? Guess what, man? The Lord despises you so-called devils, man. All right, he hates you so-called white people, man. Cause what the Lord say, man? He hated Esau, man. All right.
Mind you, it says he hated Esau before he was even
born, man.
Before he was even born, like it was straight like, look, before they even, what's that script? Let me somebody bring it out. Right? Before he done anything wrong.
So anybody that despise us, when we're coming under the banner of righteousness, all right. Your prayers are abomination, man. All right, the wicked and the people that agree with the wicked, man. Both of y'all.
This
is the brother's talking about.
Okay, Romans 9:10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
Hey, because the Most High created this man, man.
Hold on, no. Bring out, I seen service on horses. Bring that out, because look at this shit. Woo!
Oh,
That's experience.
Finish that, bro. Somebody else grab that.
I seen service on horses. And princess walking on the ground. That's service.
Exactly.
All right.
So bring that. Finish that real quick.
Wisdom is seven great dignity. I mean,
finish that first.
They coming. We gotta get. I want to.
No, we gonna get it. Yeah. There's only a little bit left on it.
Yeah, Romans 9, 12, and 13. And it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So the Lord said he hates you so-called white people, man. All right. Bring out that last part, man. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I
It
hated.
said in 9 and 13, Romans,
Raise it up, man.
as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yeah. So the Lord said he hates you so-called white people, man. All right. The Lord despises you white people, man. Bring that out.
This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 5.
Bring it out.
There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great indignation, and the rich sit in low places. I have seen servants on horseback.
I have seen servants on horseback.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
You white people are the servants, man. But y'all on horses, man.
Look at this
You
coon.
can't make it up,
Yo,
man.
look at this coon ass shit. Panic. Look
All
at
right.
No.
The
He
Lord,
was cussing him out.
the
I know,
Lord,
I'm talking about this
the
Jake.
Lord
Oh, this one?
the Lord's
this
gonna
guy,
put you
man.
so-called white people
Look at this.
with chains hanging
Look
around
at
your
this
neck,
guy,
man.
man. Yeah, go back in the car, man. Coon ass, man.
Kwame Yasharala! Kwame Yasharala! Kwame Yasharala! Kwame Yasharala! Kwame Yasharala! You so-called white people are going into slavery. God said the Lord. All right?
Look at these.
Oh, these nuts!
All right.
Yo, get the Jake, bro.
I got it.
Get Jake, bro. It is bad, bro. It's scary, bro.
That fucking scary. Nobody want to see that shit. Bunch of abominations walking around. Bro. This is sick.
Bro, because basically, Jake gonna be out here. This 2/3 Jake gonna be out here going at Esau.
Right.
Jake ready, man.
Ready to
It's
go to
crazy
war.
because that's really just a show of their pride.
Right.
Like they really showing
that was
they're literally parading their prideful
Yeah.
ways in
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
streets.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Bring out that, man.
No, that
You
was
see servants on horses, man.
Cool, they just
All
showing
right?
who they are.
Servants on horses, man. Servants and princes walking on the ground, man. We are the princes of the power, man.
Come.
We Yasha'Allah, man. All right. All right, you devils are nothing, man. All right. But we're gonna put chains around y'all necks, man.
Come.
All right. We're gonna put our foot in your fucking neck, man.
Come.
That said the Lord, man.
That's
All
right.
Yo, you so-called white people are gonna work the cotton field from sun up to sundown, man. With no suntan lotion, man. All right? That's what we're gonna do to you, man.
I can see Aaron got on his plantation.
You know, you're gonna make the sun.
Make the sun hard, even like this. Hold on.
Pray to the Lord to make the sun hotter, man.
Yo, dog.
Hotter, longer, man. Yo, one day in the kingdom gonna seem like a month, man. All right?
Crazy shit.
Yo, somebody got a preset?
Yeah, since you on that one, I guess somebody get Isaiah 14:2. I get that sign.
Yo, we might go into destruction.
Straight up. Straight up and down.
Yo.
He like 1 Peter.
Remember he said 1 Peter 2:15.
1 Peter 2:15. I thought, yeah, bro.
I'm like, yeah.
Somebody grab that. He said Peter 2:15.
It's Amos 9:8.
Bring it out!
Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh.
Yeah, the Lord, the eyes of the Lord is upon America, man. And guess what? The Lord is going to destroy America off the face of the map, man. All right? The Lord is going to turn America the Lord going to turn America into a
desert, man.
Into a desert, man. Using ICBM nuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
All right? This is the future of this so-called America, man. All right. All right. This is the American flag is going to be burnt up, okay, by thermonuclear missiles, man. All right. All right. And any of you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, that got a problem with this, guess what? You're going to get burnt up too, man. All right?
Come on, brother. You know what they would say? You know, I've been hearing a lot of third Jake say, yeah, but you in America too, so you going to get burnt up. Little did you know.
Listen, even if the Lord burned me up, man, I'm cool with that, man. All right? Because guess what, man? At the end of the day, I know when if I got to die in that thermonuclear fire, all right, I know that the Lord at least going to have, I pray that the Lord have mercy on me and just make it quick, man. Unlike you 2/3 niggas, man. He gonna keep your soul in your body, man, so that you feel it. All right? Because guess what? Ultimately, when them nukes hit, the only reason why I say I'm cool with that is because ultimately when the nukes hit, that means that the kingdom of heaven is established, man. All right, the Lord will is done at that point, man. All right, and I'm good with that, man.
That's right.
Just as long as we get a chance to put you crackers in slavery, man. All right. All right, I'm cool with having to go, man. All right. Somebody got something?
Yeah. This is Zechariah 14:12. And it shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen, man. All right, this is how the Lord going to kill you heathens, man. You so-called Chinese, all right, y'all dying from the coronavirus, but the Lord going to ultimately kill y'all with nuclear missiles, man. All right? The Lord going to get rid of you goddamn goose, man. That said the Lord, man. All right? The Lord coming with vengeance, man. All right? You people have oppressed, all right, God's chosen people far too long, man. All right? So now y'all got to pay for it, man. Now it's time to pay the piper, man. All right? All right, you so-called white people. All right, you so-called gooks. All right, you Ishmael. All right, you Indians. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get away with oppressing God's people? Guess what, man? It's time to pay the piper, man. Payback time. Recompense, man. All right? Go ahead, Op.
This is 2 Peter 3:10.
Bring it out!
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works that are thereon shall be burned up.
Yeah, man, the Lord gonna creep up on your ass, man. All right? The Lord coming like a thief in the night, man. The Lord gonna slide up on your ass like a ninja, man. You niggas ain't gonna even see it coming, man. All right? Everything, and guess what? How you gonna do that, man? With the thermonuclear missiles, man. All right? With the pestilence, man. All right? With earthquakes, all right? Famine, war, all right? All that coming to so-called America, man. All right? Drake fucking retarded, man. He think he's shooting a video, man. Nigga, that nigga gonna die. All right? Jake's simple as hell, man. It's all hell breaking out, man. All right? Jake acting like he on vacation and shit, man. And guess what? It's only gonna get worse, man. Wait, we got something. Go ahead,
Ecclesiastes 3:8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace.
Yeah, and that's what we in right now, man. We are in a time of war right now, man. All right? When you black people gonna get tired of just being at the bottom and being oppressed by these goddamn crackers, man? When y'all gonna get tired, man? Y'all march until y'all get blisters on y'all feet, man. All right? And then turn around and embrace your enemy, man. When these goddamn devils hate your guts, man. All right? When you gonna get tired?
And even the men of the Lord is ready for war. But I got an article right here. A swarm of nearly 40,000 bees stung a police officer. So these animals is ready for fucking the kingdom too. They tired of slavery too.
Yeah, man. Everybody, when the wicked are ruled, the people more. Yeah, man. Everybody is tired of being oppressed by you so-called white people, man. Y'all oppress the people. Y'all oppress the trees. Y'all oppress the animals. Y'all oppress y'all even oppress the air, man. You goddamn devils even oppress the air, man.
All these heathen, man.
The so-called white man is a goddamn virus all in itself, man. All right?
Hey, man, all these heathen, man, they all responsible, man. Because everyone in their own country, man, they all wicked as hell, man. You know, but you know, like you said, they get their ideology, man, and they get their teachings from Esau, man.
They drunk of the same cup.
Yeah, they drunk of the same cup, so they do the same wicked things that Esau did.
They got the playbook. They got the playbook from Esau, man.
Yeah, right.
All right, and they just follow it, man.
They're like, yeah, democracy.
They showed you that in the movie The Last Samurai. You know what I'm saying? When they was still kind of, you know, the different sects of the nations were still, you know, futile in the ways of warfare. And then when the crackers came and brought guns and all that new technology, you started to see the whole culture change. And they get to lining up with the bayonets and the whole
Instead of being warriors.
Exactly. You know what I mean? The whole culture shift once Esau got in there. And then they became a conquering nation.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then if you know the history, Japan ended up, you know, having basically oppressing Moab, yeah, the Chinese.
Yep. That's why a lot of Chinese movies are always based
All the Chinese movies, the whole cinema.
Fighting against Japanese.
Right, kind.
They do, man. The Lord got something for that, man. The Lord gonna burn all that shit up, man. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's why this shit got to go, man.
The jacket was probably like 10 grand.
Exactly.
Think about it.
The Lord might make his jacket come alive and eat it.
Yeah, hold on, what movie was that?
said 16,
That was
14
Ghostbusters. The mink and had him fucking with the junk.
The Lord might make that nigga coat turn into a
That's
yeti.
them apparitions, man.
He said, Yeti.
Yo, the Lord might make that nigga coat turn into a yeti. You know what I mean?
Abominable snowman.
So-called, them Jones strong as shit, too.
Jake laughing because you see my video. He's talking about that nigga right there. You got
I got you. I put that what you said.
Go ahead, yeah.
2nd Ezra 16-14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
I think it's more.
Hey, man, them curses, man, the Lord gonna send them out, and they ain't gonna come back until they fulfill the job they were sent to do, man. You know, them plagues were sent for destruction, man. They were sent for devastation, man. To destroy you heathen, man, and 2/3 of our people, man. Because y'all, especially 2/3 of our people, man, because y'all refuse to hearken to the voice of the Lord, man. Y'all refuse to listen to all the things that the Lord told you to do. The Lord sent his men, his prophets out here to warn y'all, man. And what y'all want to do, man? Y'all want to walk up and down the street shopping till you drop. You know what I mean? All y'all worried about is getting the next promotion at y'all job, man. Making fucking $50K a year, you $130,000 in debt, man. You know what I mean? Y'all people, man, are slaves, man. And the Lord gonna send them plagues to destroy y'all asses, man. Go ahead, Op.
Verse 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Yeah, man.
That fire kindled, man. All right? The Lord righteous angel, listen, man. You people think that the coronavirus, that they gonna get a hand on it. Guess what? They not, man. All right? it's just gonna get worse and worse, man. All right.
To the point where if they don't stop it right now,
It's already too late, man. It's already too late. That's Esau full of shit, man. They been lost control over it, man.
But you know what they gotta
All right?
do? They have to put their image out there because, hey, let's just say peace and safety, man.
Right.
That sudden destruction is
And
gonna
then
come.
sudden destruction,
They
man.
say these things to get the minds of the people all in comfort, man.
Time.
And a false sense of security, man. But then when them plagues come and they hit, she tagged me.
Cleaning this shit.
Oh, well, no, she is cleaning. Yeah. But yeah, man. So when them plagues, that coronavirus, man, is gonna hit 10 times hard, man.
I actually seen an article pop up on my phone today and said that the
That's how I smell when I
coronavirus is the virus X that scientists were talking about years ago. Talking about a mysterious virus X could potentially be the pandemic that can, threaten mankind. And they saying that that's the coronavirus at this point.
Hey, it's a lot of movies coming out too. Like if you go on Netflix, there's a lot of different Netflix series that came out just
We see you, brother.
2019.
Why you just come over
man.
here and say you want to take a video? But you over here being a. But keep, you come down here. I just want to. If we want dialogue, I need you to speak up, brother. You want to take videos of us, man? Give us some same respect.
At least let us question and get some.
So what is it that you're doing? What is it that you're doing? Yeah, what was that about?
My friend, you know all about this.
All right.
All right, well, I mean, that's fine. You could have just came up to us.
No, that's why we talking to you.
You're a grown man. I'm gonna give you respect as a grown man. I just wanted to ask you, man. That's why I said, man.
He
What
interested.
What about you though?
about you?
I know. He put me on. I'm just trying to learn more about it.
Well, brother, that's exactly why we're here.
So hold on. So do you know your nationality? Yeah. Do you know your nationality? Do you know what's your
nation
bloodline?
you
What
know your
nation you
bloodline.
come from?
So, but all right. So you said that you know about this. Your friend know about this. So you know who we are?
I see groups like, I don't know, like,
Do you know what we're called?
no, because I'm not Israelite, but
Yeah,
Go
Israel.
oh, you're Israelite. All right.
So what do you want to know?
You don't really want to know nothing. I gather. You would just want to
Send a video to your friends.
say, hey, yo, they out here filming.
Yeah, like
All
that.
right. So go ahead, yo. Go ahead, bring that out. If you want to know something, you can ask it. You got some questions? So, well, what we believe, all right, you believe in God. All right, do you believe in the Bible?
Okay.
All right, so now we getting somewhere. So now, what we believe and what we know to be true is that this Bible is a history book. Hold on, first let me ask you, what is your father? What is your father?
Well, what does nationality do? What do we call himself?
All right, so you will be from the tribe of Judah. You an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Do bloodline. This ain't got nothing to do with religion. All right, the Bible is not a religious book.
At all.
right?
Not even a little.
Contrary
Okay.
to popular belief.
Not
man.
even-
The Bible is a book that's written, all right, law, statute, commandments,
History.
all right, history, all right,
And
prophecy,
prophecy.
all right, that was written for our people, so we know how to navigate and stay in good graces with our power. All right, so since we don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments that's written in the Bible, the Lord put curses on our people. Do you believe that? Huh? Well,
Do you believe our people are cursed?
do you
today?
believe our people are cursed?
You don't believe our
that?
people are cursed?
All right, let's bring out a couple.
All right, go ahead. Let's bring it
So
up.
tell me who these curses fit.
Matter of fact, don't.
You know what I mean?
Let him.
We ain't gonna lead him. We ain't gonna lead
Let
him.
him discern.
Yeah,
We're gonna bring out some curses and you tell us who
they fit.
they sound like.
All right.
I'm gonna bring this one up. This is
Hold on. First, let's bring out where it says they should be for a sign and a wonder.
Oh yeah, that's how.
'Cause 46. Somebody grab. You was holding something?
I got it right here. It's Deuteronomy 28 and 46.
Now listen to this,
And
bro.
they shall be upon thee for a sign and
Go up,
for...
start up.
Start from 45.
Okay, Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Basically what it's saying is all these curses will come upon you because you did not hearken or listen to what I had to tell you. That's like if your father gave you rules and regulations, like, yo, bro, I don't want you to go down the street and hang with them young cats, because if you go down the street, I'm gonna punish you.
Well, moreover, it's talking about the Lord's people is gonna go into it. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, and they shall be upon thee for
It's Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the Bible.
The first 5 books. Genesis,
All right.
Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers.
it says, and they shall, Deuteronomy 28:46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So the Lord said these curses, if you want to know who God's chosen people is, you're gonna be able to know who they are by the curses. Because the curses is gonna be a sign, right? So if you're looking for 5 guys, when you hit the block, what you look for?
Sign.
You're gonna look for the sign 5 guys. That's how you know 5 guys, right?
Otherwise, if it's just a building, you won't even know.
Yeah, if you're looking for models, if somebody tell you it's on Chestnut, where you gonna look? What you gonna look for? What you gonna look for? Sign, right? So the same thing is with God chosen people. He said, if you want to know who are my chosen people, look for the curses, because they're going to be on them for a sign of who my people are.
And there's a reason why, because of our disobedience, we were scattered amongst all the nations of the earth. And we lost our heritage, our nationality. That's why it's very important to know the curses, because that's who you will know who the Israelites are
No matter
today,
no matter where you at in time. All right? So go ahead, bring out some curses, bro. That was it on that?
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
Exodus.
Yeah.
This Exodus 20:2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So the land of Egypt. So Egypt is synonymous or a slang word for what?
He's ready.
He just
Read it
showed
again.
it.
Read it again. Let him discern.
Exodus 20:2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is synonymous with what?
Bondage.
House of bondage.
Which would be what? Which bondage? No, I'm
No,
saying,
what does bondage mean?
If somebody got you on bondage, what would that be? That would be slavery. Yeah, all right, so now we're going to go to Deuteronomy 28:68.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord said he's going to bring, if we don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, right? He's going to bring us into Egypt. Egypt is another word for what? Slavery. So he said, we're going to go into slavery. Go ahead, bro.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With ships.
Right.
Yeah, he said with ships though, but the key word is ships. What people was transported by ships?
All over the world.
And man, you gotta know history and geometry too, because you don't need ships to get to Egypt.
You can walk to Egypt.
Yeah, you don't need ships to get to Egypt from the land of Israel.
It's literally across. Literally, you walk it. So it's not one of those things where.
All right.
So this was basically letting you know.
So the Lord said He's going to bring us again into Egypt, meaning slavery. But when we go into slavery this time, we're going to go by slave ships, right? So what group of people went into slavery by ships? All right, that was a curse that was put on us. All right. So all right, here go another curse.
Deuteronomy 28:49. This ties in with that. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far away, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So what nation has the eagle as his mascot?
America.
America, right? All right, Rome,
Greece.
Currently, Russia.
Look at this shit, man. Beautiful, man. That's an inside joke, but I see the whole. But anyway, so it said that what was that you just read?
It said, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation's tongue thou shalt not understand.
So the Lord said He's gonna bring a nation against us. All right, basically that mascot is the eagle. So that who that would be? America. But what people represents the eagle though? No, we don't represent the evil. So-called white people, they represent America. Because they brought us over here, right? So go back to Deuteronomy 28.
Finish that for me so you can understand.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships,
So you're going to bring us into slavery again by slave ships. What? Go ahead.
by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So Moses said, just the way I'm telling you is the way it's going to happen. Go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We're not going to see our homeland again. Go ahead.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
We should be sold to our enemies. Hold up. Right? Hold up. So when we got off the boat, who was we sold to? We were sold to these devils, man. All right? We were sold to these so-called white people. I mean, yeah, these so-called white people, man. Esau. Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
For slave men and slave women. What?
And no man shall buy you.
And nobody's going to buy us, meaning nobody's going to be able to redeem us out of being oppressed, all right, from these people.
Because back in the day, what the brother's trying to say is back in the day, let's say you was in slavery, I can come buy your debt to free you. Right?
Yeah, I could come.
That's mainly what slavery was about in the ancient world. It was about debt.
Yeah, if you owe me, I could keep you for a certain time for basically
Like 7 years,
a
right?
slave or a indentured servant, and then until you pay your debt, and then you'll go ahead about your business, right? But if you was enslaved to somebody could come and pay your debt for you and set you free. But the Lord said that this slavery, nobody's going to come and do that. All right?
Who saved us?
No one.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King didn't say. Abraham Lincoln didn't save us, man. Because you got one thing you got to understand about the Emancipation Proclamation. That's all political, man.
So we're gonna read. So this is how we know. This is how we connect the dots of who God's chosen people is. All right. So you got to ask yourself when we read these curses, who do these curses fit? All right. Now we're gonna read another curse. Go ahead, bro.
Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So what is that? What does that sound like? It said his eye should be evil towards his brother.
Black on black crime, brother.
Exactly.
You walking down the street and you see other niggas that you don't know. What's the first thing?
Are you in a neighborhood that you're not familiar with?
Exactly.
Yeah, they hostile to you. So that's a curse. Go ahead, finish reading.
Back in the day, we used to be very delicate with each other. Hey, what's
Yo, what's up, brother? How was your
Good,
day,
brother?
man? You good, man? I love you, bro. Hope you have a great day. We used to be like that. Right?
Shalom. That's what we used to say. Shalom. Peace be upon you.
It said, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
So what it says towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. What is that? What is that? Huh?
There you go. See what I'm saying, brother?
That's
Like,
it. You good, bro? All right, bro. So who does that fit?
Exactly.
So these curses, huh? It's accurate.
Now, brother, let me read this one more time to blame back to the brother so you finish off. This is why the Lord said in 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever. So that's what the brother was saying. To know who an Israelite is or is a nation of them, the Lord put curses out there so that we can know who the nation of people are by the curses. And then we brought a couple out and you can identify them perfectly.
So now,
as far as the nation of Israel, yeah, as far as Judah and all on them.
yeah,
So-called Negroes,
the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. All right. Okay, but our people, you're going to have our people that's going to look like other nations because we were scattered throughout the four corners of the planet as a punishment too. That was also a curse that was put on us. That we bring it out.
It says 64, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
See, and that goes into our people worship being Christians, right? And Muslims.
Witness.
All right, being Buddhists. All right, so when we bring out these curses, you got to see, you got to do a comparison, process of elimination. All right, who does this fit? Who doesn't it fit? Now you know that you're an Israelite, right? Do you know what the Lord requires of you? Huh?
First, do you agree with the fact that the proof is in the pudding? Do you agree to the fact that you're Israel?
Or do you?
Or you still think you were black?
Or do you think it
African
sounds
American?
like, dang, I might just be an Israelite?
What do you think?
African American, basically. I think.
All right, so African American. Do you even know what that means?
We got to school you on that.
You got to school you on that. What is African American?
The Africans who came from, that been taken from slavery and
So
came
hold
to
on.
here.
So hold on. We're gonna show you something.
Okay, so bring that out and I bring this out. First things first, brother, while he bring that out, I know where he going. I gotta give you this, Exodus 11:7. Because that's also a misconception of our people that we're Africans, and we're really not. See, Africans and Israelites are two different people, and I'm also one
Mind you, Africa is a continent, it's a continent, not one country. How many different types of people are living in the land of Africa? Isn't it different people? So you can't call a Nigerian, you can't call a Nigerian an Ethiopian. You can't call an Ethiopian a Ghanaian, whatever they call it.
Or Egyptian.
Or Egyptian.
So, hey brother, let me bring this out so that you get something for you, because your mind seems to be open, and I like your spirit. It says, Exodus 11:7. It says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, against man or beast, that you may know how the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. So now you gotta know there's a difference between so-called Africans and a difference between who Israelites are. So our people in our history books and classes we learn automatically know that we are so-called Africans that came over on slave ships in order to be in slavery, because we come from the continent from is. Right. So because we came from that continent, you might as well just say we Africans. But we're here to tell you this.
That's like imagine if we were taken from China instead. Will we be Chinese Americans? Just because we were taken from the land of China don't mean we're that people. You know what I'm saying? Because in today's society, they classify people's nationality by the lands that they're from.
Exactly.
But in the Bible, which is the ancient way of looking at things, a nation is your bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Your nationality.
So is Japanese and Chinese the same people? All right,
look alike.
They look alike, but they're not the same people. So it's the same thing with us Israelites and Africans. We look alike because we got melanin, but we're not the same people though. So we about to show you. You got it, bro?
I got it.
Just like you can't call.
Listen to this.
This is Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
No, hold on. Ham is the forefathers of all the Africans.
Gonna say 6%.
Yeah, I'm just, go ahead, bro.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
What do we consider, brother? Exactly. So
mind you, this was written by what? A white man. They know who you are and you don't. They said, look, Ham, who created all the dark people, not the Negroes. And then in the Bible, brother just brought out, bring it back out. Did I not make a difference between my people and the Egyptians? The Egyptians are what?
Oh, hold on. Let's go
No, keep going. Keep reading on.
Let's go to who are the so-called, who are the real Africans? All right,
Became the progenitors of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
which are all from the continent of Africa, from there.
They are the actual Africans right there. But it just shows you that we are not from that bloodline. He said not the Negroes, right? So we're not African.
It's Exodus 11:7. So now that you know that Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, remember the brother said Japanese and Chinese are two different people, but their skin mimic each other, doesn't it? Exactly. So Exodus 11:7 one more time. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord put up a difference between Egyptians and Israel.
So even though we look the same, there's a difference.
We don't even look the same.
You know what I'm saying?
We look similar.
Color-wise.
We don't look the same.
Yeah, we don't look the same, but I'm talking about like, as far as like melanin-wise. Even though we both got melanin, the Lord put a difference between us and the so-called real Africans. So we're not Africans. But they told you that because they don't want you to know who you are. So like I said, now that you know that you're Israelite, listen, whether you accept it or not, it don't make us no difference. we're doing our job. All right. What are you here for beer?
No. Oh, it's like Romans 3, right?
Hey, brother. Now, one thing I did hear you say, Salaki, brother. One thing I did you say, you do understand and subscribe to African American, correct? That's what you know. That's what you was taught. Okay, listen to this brother on why you can't be that, and now you need Israel. Go ahead, brother.
All right, so the term Africa came from. You know where Africa came from? Who named the land of Africa? It was a Roman general, a white man. Roman general, his name was Africanus. He literally went to Africa and said, all right, I'm going to name this land after myself, Africa. It was not called the land of Africa until a Roman general came through there and said, this is Africa. Then America was named after who? Another white man named Amerigo Vespucci. He named after him. So when you call yourself African American, you're calling yourself after two white men and you know nothing about your own culture. Exactly. That's a simple history that if you did your own research, and mind you, do you even know when the term African American was first started being used? When we first started calling ourselves African American, do you even know how soon it was? 1988. So just so happened 1988. Now all of a sudden, no, it was 88. It was 88. 1988. Now you're calling yourself an African American after two white men. You're basically letting us know and letting the world know you don't know where you're from or who you are.
And as long as they got you calling yourself an African American, no matter how smart you seem to be, they know they got you.
Because
look, you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you're from, man.
So what we're teaching you is your actual culture, heritage, and bloodline. Just like every other person on the planet knows bloodline. Perfect example, if I said Italy, you'll say Italians. If I said Germany, you say Germans. If I say Chinese, you're gonna say China. If I say black, you're gonna say what?
African American.
It makes no fucking sense. So we're trying to teach you the truth of where your bloodline runs back.
No, that's like it, brother. So now, brother, now with this case scenario, the Lord has set up His prophets so that we can bring back our people to their heritage. And why you didn't know is this scripture, which is also a curse, Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. So that's a curse. Before you met us, you was subscribing to African American, which didn't make any sense because you didn't know because the Lord took it from you. Secondly was why. And it says, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies, which you know now.
Hold on, because what it say? When we got out the boat, we were sold to our what? We were sold to our what? Our enemies.
Right.
All right then, so read that, bro.
It says, and I will cause to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So we didn't know this land when we got over here. That's why we couldn't really win. All right, they couldn't really enslave the Indians because the Indians knew the land. The Indians would run into the mountains, all right, and run into the forest and basically attack them when they least suspect.
This is where they get the term guerrilla warfare.
Yeah,
it came from our brothers and sisters.
Which are the so-called Native Americans?
Tribe of Gad and Reuben.
And finish this off, brother. And it says, for you have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. And why is that? We brought them curses out because we did not hearken unto the Lord.
We didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. So the Lord said, the Lord said that He would cause us to discontinue from the heritage that He gave us. All right, so that's why you don't know. That's why you don't know.
In Deuteronomy 7:6, so you can understand the significance.
Wow, that's a fucking man right here. We're in a time frame now, brother, where Thwada to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which is the right name of the Lord God and Creator Yahweh, and the Son, who they call Jesus Christ, is Yahweh Shah. Just to throw it out there. But now we're in a time frame where the Lord is granting us our heritage back because the second coming of who they call Jesus Christ is on the scene. That's why we're in the grace period.
Which one you said? Which one?
Deuteronomy 7:6.
7:6 to show you the significance and get the one scripture that said that we'll wake up in the land of our captivity.
There's one more curse. So it's perfectly what we're talking about.
Yeah, I understand.
This is Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead.
Do you know what a proverb and a byword is?
Nigga.
Basically, other nations calling us names that we're not.
Black.
Calling you black, calling you African American, calling you a Negro, calling you colored, calling you nigger, thugs,
all over the world.
Wetbacks,
ghettos,
you know what I mean?
Everything.
You know, that's all proverbs and bywords.
You know what, brother? And my last thing is too.
Afro-Americans.
Now my last thing is
All
this
that
though.
shit.
The brother Shalawami brought it out to you. When you say China, you go Chinese. Japan, Japanese. Russia, you're a Russian, etc. Right? Now, can you do that with the word black? Ain't no
Black, where did
country
you come
called
from?
Blackian or African American. There's no country called African American.
That never
See what I'm saying,
piqued your interest. Like, damn, where the fuck do we come
But that's
from?
why I just be like Africans.
They just say,
Generalization.
then you call yourself,
Yo,
Africans don't even call themselves
Africa is a continent which have many countries inside of it.
A real so-called African would say, "Oh no, I'm Nigerian."
Yo,
Oh,
Africans
nah, I'm
don't even
Libyan.
call themselves African.
I'm
Like
Libyan.
African. Like, no, I'm from Kenya. No, I'm from Nigeria. No, I'm from Swahili. No, I'm from Ghana. We were never slaves. They were.
Right.
My people weren't slaves. They were.
Now, brother, I know you gotta go. So this is most important, at least from the aspect of you saying that, we're all Africans. What you gotta know, what this brother's gonna tell you, do your own research, right? But at least you can know, throw a seed in your mind, where we actually come from. We are from the land of Israel, where those fake white people are in now. Now, what I'm saying to you is that
You are the real Jew.
right.
And our land is actually bigger than what it was.
Exactly. So what
today.
we're saying to you is this though.
It was
The
all
reason
just
why we
American
were in
colony.
Africa
And it was green, too.
I don't want to throw too much at you, but in
Oh,
70
milk and
AD, we were being ramshacked and being almost conquered by this brother can say it better than I
So,
can.
all right. So this is if you want to. This is a super gem. This is when we left our land. This is when we first left our land. In 70 AD. I mean, look. I mean, we ain't got to give them everything right now, but
Yeah, we just go.
Listen.
But listen though, now that we told you an Israelite, right? So now we're gonna tell you what the Lord requires.
do you agree with the fact that you're an Israelite? I'm asking. You don't have to say.
Well, you go home and do your own
Now,
research.
no. He just said it. Now that we gave you explanation so you can understand, now you can say, okay, wow, my bloodline. We're talking bloodline right now. You're from the tribe of Judah. The
Most
Negroes,
likely, yeah.
more likely from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin or Levi. I'm gonna give it like that, but more than likely from the tribe of Judah. It makes more sense now that we're giving you better understanding, right? So now that you can say, well, damn, I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Now the brother can say what you gotta say. Would you like to pull out? All right, come on, somebody bring something up. Corey, 'cause I know you gotta go, brother. We just trying to get it.
I go back to work.
Yeah, let's go. We gotta go back to work. Give me the last scripture.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel, they didn't say everybody, they said Israel. What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So this is what the Lord requires. Now that you know you're an Israelite, this is what the Lord requires.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
Fear the Lord,
to walk in all his ways,
meaning the law, statutes, and commandments.
and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul.
So that's your job now, knowing that you're an Israelite. You gotta follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? You listen, and if you don't listen, we expect you to do your research. Don't believe what we say.
Go do your
Right?
research.
We expect you to do your research and come up and be persuaded in your own mind.
We just pointed you in the right
We
direction.
just pointing you in the right direction. We just planting the seed.
Right.
Do your own research, be convinced in your own mind, and come up with your own conclusion of who you are, right? Now, you don't have to believe us, but guess what? It's going to be a penalty for not doing what we just read, all right? And you know what the penalty going to be? Huh?
Shall we put the down? Oh yeah.
So we're going to read the penalty, then we're going to let you go, all right? The last one, boy, then we're going to let you be.
I implore you to actually do your research, though.
Right.
Where you work at, brother?
Y'all looking for Second Chronicles?
Museum of Art. Museum of Art.
Museum art? That's what's up, man.
I could find more information about this here, like, right? They should have stuff like this, right?
Well, see, remember, it's something called, I don't want to give you too much. It's something called iconoclasm, when they whitewashed everything and hid the history.
Bro, it's Second Chronicles 15.
Yeah, so they hid history on purpose, so you gotta go dig it. You can find it, yeah. We found it, you can find it.
It says, 2 Chronicles 15 and 13.
So this is a penalty right here for not serving your God.
Whoever would not seek the Lord God of Israel.
So if you don't seek the Lord after we done told you, if you don't seek to find out more, guess what?
was to be put to death, whether small, great, whether man or woman.
So the Lord gonna put you to death, man. All right, no matter who you are. That's gonna be your judgment. Because now you know. Because now you know you have no excuse. All right, you can't say you ain't know now.
We told you.
Now the Lord sent you up here for a reason. He sent you up here either to be sealed, to be delivered, or He sent you up here to be sealed, to be destroyed. Now from here it's up to you.
You probably think in your mind because the average way of the American way is, oh, we all gonna die anyway. No. That's not the truth. Because some men not gonna see that.
Right, and you gotta understand this. We're gonna let you go with this, and you go ahead and do your research. But listen, what it means to be an Israelite means to have rulership. Now, when our kingdom is established, which is coming very soon, the Most High is letting this wickedness go out so He can destroy it. It's like a movie.
Because America gonna be destroyed by nuclear fire in the future.
The Lord is building this place up to be destroyed. So it's at its all-time wicked. So now what's coming next is going to be our kingdom and our rulership. But our rulership is not going to ever end. We're going to inherit the whole earth, and we're going to rule with a rod of iron forever. So that's what it means to be Israelite. Now it's a lot that comes with that. It's a lot of honey, but you got to get the work first to get the honey, man. So
it's like you're going to work to pay your bills,
right? You go to work and you got to do your job to get paid. It's the same thing with the Lord, man. You ain't just entitled to it.
You be good, bro. You know what I mean? Nice talking to you.
All right, brother. All right, peace, brother. So on. We got a little bit.
We go back into destruction, but we edified the brother. For a minute, he was going down that.
Somebody on your channel was like, I just hope you guys get 10 million views. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit. I don't know, Kamai. We might do.
No, we gonna listen.
No. We gonna do this. All
right, well, listen.
I'm gonna shout out the page. Crazy.
Yeah, we gonna build up. We can take this joint and put it on the page.
Absolutely. And then everybody in the next videos, in the next couple of weeks, everybody go follow this page. Go follow this page.
Like I said, the Lord will give us the issues, man. We ain't gotta worry about that. You know what I mean? All we gotta do. I'm just used to. Listen, all we gotta do is doing what we're doing. The Lord going to deal. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
All right.
That's what it's about, man. Just doing the work, man.
Good.
Hey, bro, this truth is getting out.
It's going crazy.
This truth is getting out,
I ain't
man.
gonna even lie, yo. It's funny though because now that we switched up the channel and all that, it's like we even got more people that stopped up the chat with us.
I just noticed that too. I was actually thinking it like,
yo, we had a little crowd for a minute.
Yeah, listen, even some Edomites stopped to listen.
Yeah, they're here too.
This is Romans 13 and 11.
Bring it out!
And that knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Yeah, man. And that couldn't be yo, yeah, man. Because right now, man, it's the time to come out of sleep, man. You Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, y'all been asleep far too long, man. Okay, now the Lord is calling you to wake up, man, and come back to your power, man. All right, so you can receive mercy, man.
Not only is our salvation near, but destruction is near, man. Because destruction is going to come before our salvation, man. So you don't want to get caught in that destruction, man. That's why it's hard to wake up. Look, you got just folly up and down the street. Women walking around in pants and thighs all out,
Listen,
man.
as long as they don't come over here with that,
It's just nothing but fucking folly, bro.
It's Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
The Lord said, gather yourself together, old nations not desired, man. Right? And he's talking about you Blacks, Latinos, and Native American, man. Because we are the undesirables, man. All right, we are the ones that's looked down upon in society, man. All right? Okay? And this is why, though. when we see shit like this, you got the other nations that walk past. Look, they like, look at these niggas, man. They don't know how to act.
Right.
All right, they ain't nothing but hoodlums and thugs, man.
We supposed to be the light of the earth, man.
Yeah.
We supposed to be looked at with reverence and fear.
Yeah, we supposed to listen. We as Israelites are supposed to set the standard, man. All right, we supposed to lay down. We supposed to set the standard and lay down the bar, man. Set the bar.
The heathen's supposed to be looking up at us, not looking down at us.
Hey, but you know what Jake do? Jake set the standard in wickedness, man.
Yep.
Know what I mean?
You know?
But I claim all you so-called white people are slaves in the kingdom.
Isaiah 4:6 and Jeremiah 4:22.
Yeah, just walking concordance. We know, brother. Keep doing your job. That's your actual job. He like, what you need? What you need? What you need? Oh, you down here? What you need? Yo, bring that out real quick.
So Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, thy power. I will also forget thy children.
Yep. Hey,
man, the Lord said, because you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have rejected knowledge. All right, that's me. Because you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have rejected knowledge. All right, the Lord gonna reject you.
Exactly.
What's up? What's up?
Right.
Oh no.
So the Lord said, because you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have rejected knowledge, He's going to reject you. And not only is He going to reject you, but He's going to reject your children and your children's children, man. All right?
Con, you got that precept?
Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Yeah, you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Y'all wise to do evil, man. All right, y'all come up with creative ways to be wicked, man. All right, but to be righteous, y'all have no clue, man. All right, we tell y'all to be righteous. All right, to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and y'all look at us like we squares, man. All right, look at these dudes talking about the Bible, man. Well, little do y'all know, man, we was all in the hood, man. We all come from the same place y'all come from, man. All right. All right. Go ahead, Aunt.
It's Romans 10:2-3. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High.
Go ahead. Bring it out again, just slow it down.
Yep, it's for I bear them record, Romans 10:2-3. For I bear them record that they have zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
God, and this is what the Heavenly Father's talking to you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. You have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. This is why our people are they always say I'm spiritual. They always looking for God. They go get baptized in the Christian church, the Catholic church. They run after Islam. They run after all these other gods because they're seeking understanding, and they understand that there's a God, but not according to knowledge. Go ahead.
It says, for they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, having not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High.
Con, and this is what a lot of our brothers, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans do. You submit your own righteousness, what you think is right, other than prescribing to something that was already perfected. The Most High already gave us law, statutes, commandments to abide by, to move through life, and to be rulers over the whole earth. You know, how to be a man, how to conduct with your enemy, how to sit here and take care of your household, how to treat your brethren, man.
How to deal with these women, man.
Exactly, man. We were already given a perfect understanding of law, but you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans want to have your own judgment and righteousness, man, because you don't know the Most High's righteousness.
What's their own righteousness? The Lord loves everybody.
God.
I'm already saved. I go to church every Sunday.
God.
All right, that's establishing your own righteousness, man. All right, which has nothing to do with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right.
And you know what, bro? And Akim, the reason why, if you look at it, why they had their own righteousness because of emotion, man. It's the emotion. When you read the scriptures saying what the Lord say you should and shouldn't do, they read it and hear it and still be like, you know what? Well, that's your interpretation. I believe that it's a whole nother thing. Nah, and the brother Shalom says it's already concrete. It is what it is. That's why the Lord is on a get down or lay down basis, man. If you don't want to seek the God of Israel, then you shall be destroyed. It's as simple as that.
All right, bring that up.
It's Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. But in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
Shut up. The Lord said, in all your ways acknowledge him, man. All right, you doing good? Give thanks to the Lord, man. All right, you doing bad? Give thanks to the Lord. All right? In all your ways, you're supposed to give thanks to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, no matter what it be, man. All right, matter of fact, when you doing bad, you're supposed to glory in that, man. You know what I mean?
Bring that up.
When the Lord is putting the hammer down on you, you're supposed to glory in that, man. You're supposed to give thanks to the Lord, man. Say the water Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man.
Oh, you got that? Talking about what you chastised me like son? Yeah.
All right.
Right, yeah, this is Hebrews 12 and 5 and 6. And it says, and you have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourges every son whom he received.
God, man. All right. So the Lord said, all right, if the Lord love you, he gonna chastise you, man. That's like a parent that love their child, man. All right, if you really love your child, all right, you'll put your foot in his ass, man. All right, it's correcting when he's going off, man. All right. And if you don't love your child, when he's doing some shit, you just gonna let him rock, man.
It's like a proverb we use at work. Basically it's something. It goes something like this. It's like, don't worry when a person is basically coming down on you or reproving you. Worry when they're not. Because perfect example, football. A lot of brothers play football in the world, but listen, like if your coach was in your ass every day, like yo, he's trying to correct you to get perfect, to get better. Now, if your coach ain't saying nothing to you, that means he's already written you off in his head. You know what I'm saying? You're counted for like you're getting cut.
You're dead, man.
You're dead, and as Yahweh Yahushua.
You counted as dead.
That's the spirit, right, brother? Let me finish. That's the spirit of what you just said. It's Hebrews 12 and 7 and 8. But if you endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are you bastards and not sons. That's the spirit, right?
And listen,
you a bastard, man.
You don't want to be a bastard.
If the Lord ain't chastising you, man, then the Lord, you pretty much chalked up as being a bastard, man.
Yeah, man.
And the Lord don't love you, man.
So your brother Shalom was like, I'd be scared as hell. I just up and win 5 million. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, like I'm saying, we was talking earlier, like as you know, it says it'd be easier for was a camel to walk through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to inherit the kingdom of heaven, right? So I looked at it like, if I hit the lottery for 350 million, I'm gonna be shook. I'm gonna be like, hold up.
No, I would be shook.
No, I'm saying I'll be shook when something like, yo, is the Most High not dealing with it?
No, listen.
The first thing I'm gonna think like that. Then I'm gonna be calling brothers like,
the Lord touch you, man.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, we know that too.
The Lord will throw a touch. Look, he'll let you hit for 5 million, which would be a blessing. But let's see how he move in the spirit with that, man. You know what I mean? Is he gonna bless brothers? Is he gonna stay going out? Is he gonna keep on doing the work? Because there was a lot of men. There was a lot of men that in the scriptures that was rich, man. Lot, Job,
Yup.
All right?
Abraham.
Yeah, Abraham, they was getting money,
Remember
man.
King David, all of them all?
They was men of the Lord, man.
Remember King Solomon used to send the merchant ships over to the Americas to mine for gold. He was rich. Out of you right? So right,
It took 14 years for Hiram Abiff to even make Solomon's whole crib.
Yeah, 14 years.
14 years.
Okay, so you know the Lord do things within the spirit. You know, we just got to be willing to move. Okay, and still, all right. And listen, ultimately, you want your how shop. If he give you that type blessing, you know, we ultimately get thanks to Yahweh shop, right? And we you know, we keep it moving, man. As far as doing the work.
This is perfect script. It says Psalms 50 and 15, and call upon me in the day of trouble, or any way, and I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. That's the whole point of this thing. Good things, bad things, however it goes down, it's the Wadi Yahweh Shem Shah for whatever's going on.
Water, man. Because ultimately the Lord is doing what he's doing for good reason, man. Like the Lord ain't gonna put more on you than you can bear, man.
Yes, we do.
All right. 10 minutes.
Look at you.
All right.
Go ahead.
So the Lord, you know, ultimately, the Lord do all things for good reasons, man.
There's a scripture talking about reward. Reward doesn't necessarily mean he'll come back to reward them.
The reward, the reward under his wings, something like that.
It's not, but remember, reward is not necessarily something good. It could be something bad, depending on you.
Something like
every man,
Just like 2 Corinthians 12 and 9, somebody.
I got it.
2 Corinthians 12 and 9. We got to go down on that. You got it? 12 now. Bring it out, huh?
2 Corinthians 12 and 9. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach may rest upon me.
So he said he rather in glory in his infirmities, man, than lift himself up with pride about nothing, man.
You might as well get that precept.
Verse 10. Therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses, for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. That's heavy. That's some heat.
You know what I mean? The Lord said when we take glory in our weakness, all right, that built us up to be strong, man. Listen, because the Lord said, all right, that he will try us as gold, man. All right? So we got to go through that fire so we could come out on the other end, man. All right?
That is the spirit. I literally just got done watching this video on YouTube on how they have this new technology, how they basically get the gold out of the different stones and stuff, and literally how they heat it up and they like temper it and then they put in these machines to cool. I literally got done watching it earlier today.
Gold at its truest form is probably the most beautiful thing
you've
you've ever
seen. When it comes out, you be like,
oh my gosh.
Golden wedge over. Bring that out again, because that was beautiful. That was beautiful, though.
Both 14 and 15?
Yeah, that like basically summing up, like basically everything we was just saying.
9 and 10, both of them?
Yeah, bring out that whole
2 Corinthians 12 and 9. And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me. Verse 10. Therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses, for Mashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong.
Yeah, man, because we know ultimately, like we said, if the Lord chastising us, all right, first of all, he's dealing with us. Second of all, he's building us up so we can become stronger and endure. That's like, for example, if you go to the gym, you got to tear down the muscle to build it back up, man.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean?
I love that.
You got to tear that. That's the only way you get. That's the only way you get gain. All right. You're not gonna get no gain if you don't tear the muscle down. You got to tear down the muscle, and then when the muscle rests, it builds back up to be bigger, stronger. All right, more resilient. All right, and then you do the process all over again, man. You tear it back down, and then build back up, bigger and stronger, man.
And what's crazy
All right.
is it's usually for a reasoning that has happened. Now, in this aspect, you know what I'm saying, what if you about to go to war? Or what if the Most High is building you up? The Most High is basically building you up for rulership, for the kingdom, to be able to be rulers over the earth, man. To be able to because if you can endure all of this, when you get your crown, first of all, you're going to be what? Still humble. You're going to sit here and still be, you're going to have that humility. You're going to be able to move. Your righteousness is going to be at an all-time high because you're going to know how to deal with everything.
Hey, it's a saying that goes, man. Weakness, all right? No, it's a saying that goes, pain, all right? It's weakness leaving the body, man. All right?
You know what? The lamb pick up the brother. At the end of the day, though, the Lord deals with meekness. So it makes only sense that if you weak, you're strong, because your strength is the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So the Lord dealt with meekness. It's like when you look at it from David and Goliath. He was the weakest, but ended up being the strongest because he had the Lord behind him. Easy. That's easy money all day.
All right. Okay. So with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this word throughout the four corners of the planet, week in and week out. And shalom to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom, brothers.